You are attracting like a rose. You're in a high vibrational frequency at this time, and you are attracting like a rose. You are about to receive. There's abundance. And this is about all of your desires. This is about your deepest desires coming into your 3D reality. I'm here as a messenger. I have messages flooding through for you guys, and I was going to sit down and actually record a download that I received, that I've been receiving about spiritual ego and spiritual ego within people and the spiritual community. And when I sat down to record that, I was clearing my desk and, moving cards around and tapping in and seeing, kind of feeling out the energy of which decks I might feel called to use in the message for spiritual ego. But Spirit intervened. And as I was moving cards, this one card fell out randomly out of my Rose Oracle deck. And it's a divine feminine here in the card, and she's surrounded with this beautiful magnetic energy. We have two hummingbirds. This can represent divine union, mirroring, reflection. But the hummingbird is also like it's like a magical omen, right? It's from spirit. It's maybe, your spirit guides coming through. It also speaks of like rapid movement, right? Like the hummingbird is the only bird in the world that has like propellers for wings. So that's why the hummingbird can fly both forwards and backwards. You know what I mean? So you guys, it's a propelling energy. It's an accelerated energy. It's a fast moving energy. It's a carefree energy. It's a very like just feeling like you're being held and floating through life, okay, kind of feeling. But it literally is, come to me. Come to me. She has her heart wide open. She's wide open to receive the abundance, the desires, and all the things. Okay, so for some of you guys, you really need to be intentional with having your heart open and being open. Okay, because what I'm seeing is a lot of like grasping to the outcome, grasping to conclusion, to outcome. And so when the outcome maybe doesn't happen the way you wanted it to, or in the context you wanted it to, or in the timing that you wanted it to, you start like, it's like disappointment kicks in. Old triggers maybe start coming up again, abandonment wounds, things like that. And it's like, you have to overcome that to receive this. Okay. I'm still going to record the message about spiritual ego because it's so crazy the amount of spiritual ego that I'm seeing. And this could resonate with some of you guys right now too, as this Empress energy, as this divine feminine embodiment where you are attracting like a rose. What I'm witnessing is, as I'm coming through this rebirth, in my own ascension and journey again, right? This is a huge, like I said the other day, this is like an ultimate death. This is like some kind of massive rebirth. I haven't felt this kind of rebirth energy for probably about 4 years. So it's huge for me. Okay. So, but I know it's like that for so many of you guys, but with this rebirth, I'm witnessing, as I'm in this rebirth energy and higher frequency, I am triggering a lot of lower vibrational energies right now who are, they're being very triggered by my energy and frequency right now, by my presence. And so the way that it's reflecting back, from them is a projection. So insecurity, projection, one-sided challenges, one-sided competition. So it's like people like, like messaging me or emailing me or commenting or, things like that, where people are like, like I'm, oh, you think this is wild, like you should, you know, if you only knew what I was connecting to, you know, things like that, you know, or I'm Ma incarnated, I'm Isis incarnated. It's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. The delusion needs to heal. The illusion needs to heal. You may connect with them. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. People who are like, I'm Jesus incarnate. I'm Mary Magdalene incarnate. I'm Isis incarnate. It's like, no, you're not. Your ego needs to chill a little bit, okay? And this is what I mean by spiritual ego. People who project that outwardly. They're not coming from a space of unconditional love. They're coming from a space of validation. They need approval. They want, it's like they're, like I said, one-sided competition, and then like people trying to challenge you. Maybe you share something with someone about a gift or something that happened to you, and then they want to try to one-up you. That's what I mean by spiritual ego. And you just don't have time for that. You see right through it. You know, right? You know, and unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who, you know, just don't know what they're talking about. They just don't know what they're talking about, right? So I get that a lot right now. Personally, I'm seeing it a lot. And, you know, because you guys know me and you've been following me, right? Like, we all have ego, and ego is not a bad thing. You know, healthy ego it's not a bad thing at all, right? Healthy pride, that's not a bad thing at all. It's the distorted ego, right? That's what I'm talking about, is that distorted ego. So as I heal more of any of my distorted ego, which I'm pretty proud of how far I've come over the years. Like, I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I don't care if you believe in my gifts or not. You know, like, even being discerning with people who want to come and book readings with me, I have to be extremely discerning at this time and connect with their energies, because there's a few people that I let slip through the cracks, and what I picked up what I picked up from their energy, giving them the benefit of the doubt, they ended up proving me right. So take all of this and plug it in. Now, this is happening because right now is we are initiating in massive ways. We are initiating in massive ways, and we are calling in and magnetizing in all of our abundance and our deepest desires. This is why, mi amores, like, over the recent past, we have been moving through so much density, because we've been clearing so we can receive, making space for the new, right? We've been healing to make space for the new. And we've been moving through a lot. We've been moving through a lot to get to this place of having the blooming, blossoming, flowing, abundant energy wrapped around us in this regard, right? So right now we are moving through massive it's an initiatory experience, okay? Initiatory experiences. And the initiations are, there's so many different ways that we are being initiated, but one huge one is an initiation of your discernment, your spiritual discernment, and your gifts, okay? Like, really tuning in, using your intuition, right? Because there are a lot of people being infiltrated. There are a lot of people being utilized by the darker forces to come in and to ruffle your feathers, to challenge you, to, you know, try to cast shadow upon you and darkness upon you, so that you doubt yourself, so that you second guess yourself, so that you don't trust your intuition, or, you know, so that they can get close to you in your energy field. It's like all kinds of different things, right? So, you know, obviously spiritual protection is a non-negotiable daily. That's just a given. Cleansing, same thing, like spiritual cleansing, purification, all of that. Keeping the energy really just flowing and pure and light and loving. It's like that, okay? Like, you know, balanced, okay? Because you guys are in the midst. It's like you've passed through the gates of this initiation, right? And we are moving through these initiations. So you could be right in the midst of one. Maybe you just went through one. Maybe you're about to go through a big one, whatever it is, right? But this is the out with the old, in with the new time, okay? And timeline. So you've been, it's been like a complete like declutter, reorganization of your energy, of your life, of your everything, right? And now you are in this position. You're on the throne. You're in this position to receive. Okay, come to me. You are divine. Okay, so this is for the divine feminine right now here. When I say like you are attracting like a rose, you are, and this attracting like a rose, this whole message could be for masculine, feminine, but this part in particular is for the divine feminine. The divine feminines who I'm speaking to in this moment, you are extremely magnetic. You are extremely attractive. Your essence is enchanting to many. You have the eye and attention of many, whether you realize it or not. Okay? People who are, they're learning from you, they're watching you, they're following along, whether you realize it or not, but also like romantic partnerships too. Okay. Let's just, where we at? 11 minutes. Okay, so attracting like a rose. Tell me more about this. Attracting like a rose. Come to me. Come to me. I'm gonna be recording a message too for the soulmate and twin flame collective for divine feminine, divine masculine. And the energy there is homesick. Homesick. I posted Kane Brown's Homesick song on my community page earlier because it was coming through this morning so strongly, and it showed up as a Facebook memory. Passion ignites. Passion ignites. Sensuality, sexuality. There's passion entering your life in a massive way. This is huge new beginning. Passionate new beginning. King of Swords, bottom of the deck. High vibrational frequency. Standing in an authentic energy, a balanced energy, a truthful energy, a genuine energy. You are a warrior. Okay? You are a king. For many of you, masculines watching, you are a king. But even divine feminine, I mean, you're in this high vibration. This is like mastery. It's like mastery over the suit of swords. You know what I mean? But it's just mastery in general in a lot of ways. Mastery over your truth. Because of what you have overcome and the battles you've overcome as this warrior, you are now back on your throne. And that's like what I said a moment ago about like being on the throne. For some of you guys, this is a King of Swords who is lighting up. They're sparking the match. Okay, or it's a flame that's never gone out. Maybe some kind of very big truth. Look at that. Look at the world card showing up. The universe is showing up saying, you just completed a huge cycle, right? Like so many of us, we just closed out years of karma. Like cycles that have been trying to close for years. Or healing karma that we thought maybe we healed years ago, but we didn't, and we've actually been carrying it still for years, and now we have finally addressed it. We have finally healed it. We have finally sent love to it and forgiven it and released it. The world card keeps showing up because it's a new cycle. You're in a new cycle. This is new beginning. You have two cards of new beginning energy here. Because the world card is cyclical. It's completion and new beginning all at once. It's the end of an old cycle and the start of a new cycle. Spirit says you're already in the new cycle. And that's why I'm here today, because this could happen for you today. This could happen for you over the weekend or this week. But there's passionate new beginnings here. I think for a lot of you guys, this King of Swords is bringing, there's some kind of masculine soulmate or someone who's just very like on your level, who's coming into your life with this passionate energy too. And it's a part of this new cycle and new beginning. Like you've gone through what you've gone through in your journey so far. It doesn't matter your age or where you're at, or like you've had to go through what you've gone through on your own. You've had to go through these lessons on your own before this could align. You both did. This is King of Swords is, I'm going to do what's right no matter what type energy. I'm going to do what's right. He's honorable. He's a warrior. He's a protector. This is, I think for a lot of you guys, like, it's like, one, you are very protected. You have an army of like spiritual warriors around you, okay? Because you're a warrior and you are doing, they're protecting you while while you're here doing what you're meant to do as a cosmic warrior of balance and all the things. In this new timeline, this new cycle, this feminine energy here, soft, beautiful, graceful, delicate, but not delicate, strong in divine strength, but delicate, like the petal of a rose, you know? There's this soft beauty here. There's the velvety touch here, like the velvet of a rose petal, you know, when you touch them, silky velvet. There could be something about the way you smell, your scent, pheromones. I'm hearing the word addicted. It's like someone is addicted to your energy. This could also just be like bystanders, like people who follow you on social, or maybe you have a platform, a YouTube channel, a TikTok. Okay, watch out for people who are competitive, in competition with you. Look at, didn't I just say, but your strong divine strength? Look what just popped out in my hand. There it is. You have been chaining the beasts. You've been chaining the demons. You've been conquering the demons and the beasts through your divine strength and your divine will and your trust and your faith. The lion does represent leadership. So I'm talking to my beautiful leaders, spiritual leaders. Leaders of love and humility and humble energy. Not, like I said earlier, those who are out here trying to be, you know, whatever, and trying to prove themselves to whoever. When you're really connected and you're really in tune, you don't need to say things like to prove yourself or to get validation. Your presence, your energy, like me, my frequency, my energy, my presence, it speaks for itself, right? I've never been the kind of person to be like, you know, I'm so gifted and I'm so talented. Like, no, you guys know me. If anything, I'm like, here, you want my gifts? Take them. They're yours. You know what I mean? It's like that, you know? You're strong. Because of your strength and your resilience, that's why this is all happening. This is also a strong King of Swords energy here. I think for most of you guys, like a lot of you, I know it's a separate energy. I can feel it. So let's go ahead and ask a couple questions real quick. Let's go ahead and just ask a couple questions as I wanted to just record like a message or two this morning before, because I have a client, and then after that I have my niece's birthday party today. Let's go ahead and tune in. Let's see. So you've closed out a lot and you're attracting like a rose. You're receiving abundance and your desires. Passion ignites here. You're getting a lot of, you know, there's a lot of passionate energy and creative energy starting to really flow from the sacral collectively for a lot of people. Like you're just gonna like start having like great ideas and like visions and like dreams about like, oh my gosh, I know where I want to go. I know what I want to do. I feel called to travel here. I want to start this. I don't know why, but for some, Spirit is saying that's amazing. Like, but take it one at a time. Like, don't overwhelm yourself. Like, oh, I want to learn crystals and tarot and all this all at once. Like, spend some time with the crystals for a minute, right? And then go to the tarot and learn the tarot and spend time with the tarot for a while. You know, it's like you don't need to. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting like overwhelm and like, I'm feeling called to so much. So it's like Spirit's just like, it's fine. You have plenty of time. Like, take it easy. Go where you feel the strongest. Connect with what you feel the strongest first. And then, you know, right? For the collective at this time, what is still holding the collective back? Or what are some messages here that might still be holding back some of these abundance and desires here? What could still be holding the collective back? It's literally Four of Pentacles, which is a card of holding back. This is a card of fear. It's the miser. It's a miserly energy. It's stingy. It's fearful. Okay, some of you guys, you really need to, there needs to be, this is like money, right, too? Like, okay, so for some of you guys, there needs to be healing around lack and money. You have trust issues, you have fear around money, around finances. Through conditioning, through your experiences, this is very clear. I'm asking, what is holding the collective back from this? You're in this new cycle, but what is still holding you back? What is still creating resistance, and what is, because you're holding back, what is being held back from you? As the universe is a reflection, a mirror to us. Okay? So again, diving in, doing some shadow work. Why am I holding back? Where am I holding myself back? And why? I want to start working out, but I'm not doing it. I feel like I'm in like I feel paralyzed. Like, you know, I feel frozen when I want to go like really do something. I can't. I don't know what's wrong with me. Dive deeper into that. Connect with your shadow side. Why? Why am I holding back? Why do I want to start working out, but I'm not working out? Why do I have these goals, but I don't do them? Why do I hold back? It's out of fear. And fear stems from trauma and conditioning. So there's one. How is the collective? How are you holding yourself back right now, and what needs to heal? There you go. There's one huge one, and that's connected to money. So if you're like, I want to manifest, you know, $30,000 a month in income, but I'm fearful. I'm fearful of handling money. I'm fearful of being responsible for that much money. I'm fearful of accountability. I'm fearful of this. I'm fearful that I'm not worthy of it. I'm fearful that it won't happen. I'm fearful. That's this. It's having a lack mentality of there's not enough. There's not enough. And I get it, you guys, because we are in a 3D matrix world. So we have bills to pay. We have a life to live, right? A lot of you guys have families and children, and right? So I get that. I get that. But that, again, shifting your words, shifting your thoughts and your mentality, healing something. Because there is infinite abundance in the world, in the universe. This is also fear around and lack and fear around receiving love. See, look, the devil, Capricorn. This is karmic bondage. Karmic bondage. Okay, for some of you guys, some of the stuff you're still holding on to is related to karmic partnerships from the past. I want to call in divine union, but I still am holding on to some attachments, some resentments, you know, around this devil energy that I've dealt with. The devil energy is the fear. The devil energy is what makes you like this. It's karmic. Okay. Knight of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. I think what's still holding you back, or what can be creating resistance and holding back your desires and abundance, it's wounding around people from your past that you've dated or you've talked to or you've dealt with, who have love bombed you and made you feel all kinds of special, and then they just left. or they cheated, or they lied, or they did something, but it's connected to some kind of like, you know, karmic, love bombing, charming, romanticizing, romantic energy here in your past that you're still holding on to. Don't shoot the messenger, whether you like hearing this or not. If it's triggering you to hear these things, then that tells you right there that this part's for you, and that's why it's triggering. Whoop. Let's go ahead and see. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Four of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Knight of Cups. Please, for the collective at this time, about what's holding some of them back. Justice. What? You can't make it up. Flew way over here too. In order to receive your karmic justice, because you've been doing a lot of balancing and healing. This is the karmic scales. And I'm asking about this stuff. There's a need for balancing, my loves. There's balancing that needs to happen in regards to this right now, right this very moment, in real time, to receive this. So it's like this is you calling things in, but in your subconscious or in your heart or in certain chakras or whatever, you're calling it in like this, but you still are holding on to this on some level, in some way, shape, or form. Again, past lovers, karmic bondage, karmic partnerships. Also, like I said, fear and lack energy around money. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Give me the victory energy, please, for the collective around this. So this right here is, speaking of the initiation. So I'm going to stand up for a second, guys. The initiations. So initiations, like I said, can become happening in many different ways and shapes and forms, because I'm channeling for like hundreds of thousands of people, right? So, and those of you guys who are interested, because every time I always make my yummy like drinks and stuff, people will always comment and ask, so it just reminded me. Frozen blueberries, vanilla almond milk, frozen blueberries, half of a good scoop of plain Greek vanilla yogurt for protein. Some raw unfiltered organic honey, a handful of fresh baby spinach leaves. I'm trying to think of like everything I put in here. Oh, and a scoop of almond butter, and that's it. That's it, and it's amazing. Okay. You know what? I just want to see real quickly, because we have this King of Swords here. So I want to see, for some of you guys, like this kingly masculinity here. I just want to see really quickly. Give me the energy around this King of Swords, because I'm nosy. Knight of Wands, and bottom of the deck, his beloved counterpart, the Queen. Look at the torch. Look at the torch. Yep, I knew it. That's why I was like being, I wanted to be like nosy so I can get the tea for you guys real fast. But like, seriously, like what? What? As I'm pulling on him, she shows up. You guys are mirrors. You guys belong together. A perfect match. A match made in heaven. You're both warriors. You're both earth warriors, cosmic warriors, light, earth angels, star seeds. You're both very connected to the ethers. You guys both also live in the light of truth. You can't stand liars. You guys have both been lied to. These two, the King and Queen of Swords, I mean, they are the epitome of the justice scales and truth and, you know, authenticity and genuine energy. Throat chakra here. It's this King of Swords here is, it's some kind of like passionate reach out message, something like that. But the passion, I'm telling you, it's igniting big time here between you and another person. That's a part of your desires and your abundance that you're receiving. But like this says, like for some, I mean, we have to release this stuff here from the past and forgive wholeheartedly, not just say it. Like you have to feel it. You can't, unfortunately, fool the universe. You can't fool, you know, you can fool yourself as much as you want, but you can't fool the universe. You can't fool God, right? Oh, I healed that, Erica. I'm over that, Erica. I'm so high and mighty, Erica. I've risen so much, Erica. I don't doubt that you guys have. I have too, right? But again, I'm kind of joking about that because, again, that's reminding me of like the spiritual ego, like some of the stuff that I witness and see. Or I don't know. I think it's just because it's me, who I am and what I do and my gifts and stuff, that for some reason, I don't know, people feel the need to, I don't know what it is. It's bizarre to me, but I've dealt with this my whole life. This bizarre, like, I don't get it. I will never get it. I will never understand it. But this is what it is. It's people who through their own wounding and triggering and insecurity and things like that, when they get around me, or it's like they feel like, I don't know what it is, but they try to like prove themselves or try to like, you know, oh, I'm so powerful too, Erica. You're not just so powerful. I'm powerful too, which is crazy to me because I'm constantly talking about how all of us are so powerful. So it's just mind blowing, but that's what I'm getting. So for some of you guys, okay, like there could be like these devil energies too that are being exposed. Like maybe they came in like Knight of Cups where they acted like friends, or you know, they were nice. You're being protected from these energies too, by the way, right now, big time, because I am certainly, I'm sharing these things that I'm witnessing and seeing, just real bad over the last like week, few days, especially, because you're going through initiation. So it's initiation for you and your spiritual discernment and your intuitive discernment about these energies. And then also at the same time, it's like spirit letting you know, like you're very protected. We are protecting you from these types of people. Like there's been a couple clients that have recently tried to book with me, and thank God I was protected from their energy. Thank God, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to clients and readings, like I don't need the money. You know what I mean? Like I do very well with what I do because I'm good at what I do and I'm consistent and, you know, hold such a loving space for what I do. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, whenever I pick up on that, like that ego driven energy from someone trying to book with me, where they feel if they're paying me that they like own me, or that they can like, it's like, you know, well, yeah, it's weird. It's bizarre. So I don't know what the fuck, but I'm like, So for now on, I am full on going to be tapping into every single energy that comes in. I can always feel, which is why most people, it's fine. But I need to stop giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I need to listen to my intuition and my gifts the first time. Because every single time I am right. I am dead right, and I'm always proven right. And that sucks sometimes, to be right about things you wish you weren't right about, but that's life, right? I wish I wasn't right about, you know, I wish this person proved me wrong in what my gifts are telling me, but no, they prove me right. Okay. And again, everything I share is a part of the reading. It's not just me talking about me. I'm sharing this because I know a lot of you guys are having this happen to you too. Okay, like maybe it's like, you know, I don't know. I remember like when I was first really stepping into my gifts big time back in like 2021, you know, there were people around me who, close loved ones and certain people and things, and They were constantly, I could feel the like jealousy of my gifts. I could feel like an envy from them, emanating from them about my gifts, because my gifts were strong. And, you know, a lot of people wish that they had these kinds of gifts. Like, I don't know why. But I remember like people being like constantly like, something would happen, or I would channel something, or I would predict something, and then I would share it. And then finally just got to a point where I'm like, I just can't share stuff with people because they're on a lower timeline and frequency in that regard, and they're triggered by it. So if I share it, what they would then do is they would try to you know, say things maybe like, oh, you know, well, how do you know? How do you know that's really a gift? Or, you know, what if it's just like, you know, your brain telling you that? Or they were constantly trying to get me to second guess what I knew and my gifts and myself. Or, you know, you share something and then it's like, oh yeah, you know, I saw 222 today, and, you know, I had a thought and then this happened. And, you know, it's just like, it's always like, it's like, you can't just share and be like in that flow of like ease and reciprocity and sharing and respect. It's like, you just can't. So I'm used to it. I've dealt with it my whole life, but it's just, it's bizarre to me. And I know a lot of you guys deal with that too. With maybe other people around you, especially as you're rising more into this energy, or you're in this energy right now. Okay. Like I said, like people who are coming from a true spiritual, loving place of the cosmic rose heart, they are not here in ego, distorted ego, trying to prove their gifts or how powerful they are, or, you know what I mean? Like, we don't need to do that. We don't need to sit and talk about how psychic we are, or how, you know, this happens. Like, we just don't need to do that, right? So anyways, and I know I carry a lot of humble energy here on my channel too. So I honor you guys in that. And I feel for you, because this is why I'm sharing it. I know so many of you guys have dealt with this and I'm sharing this right now because of the energies happening. There is a lot of alignment happening. We have 8 planets in alignment right now. We have the North Node that just shifted. We're in a new year. I mean, there's just so freaking much, right? So as you are perfectly, like, beautifully moving into this awesome alignment, right? There's going to be people, there's going to be hater. There's going to be hater energy, and you guys know what I mean. Tap our heart, we send them love. That's it, period. Point blank, right? Okay, so tell me about the victory. Tell me about the victorious energies here when it comes to the Strength card, the World card, and the Come to Me receiving card. Attracting like a rose. Plus Ace of Passion, yeah. And then Justice, what is this? It's the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying all of this, you guys. And then bottom of the deck is the 10 Pentacles. Like, I'm done. I'm done. We're done. We're done. This is Jupiter energy. I'm hearing Jupiter rising. So you could have a like Jupiter rising or something like that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, have the Sagittarius energy rising. But anyways, or Jupiter energy in your ascending, you know. This is just growth, it's expansion, it's a turning point, it's making stable changes, it's destiny, it's great fortune, it's wealth, it's luck, it's, right? It's that. It's that. You have won. You have won the, it's like, let's say the World card was the lottery, okay? All right, you've been playing the lottery, right? And you finally win. You finally win, and boom, here you are. That's this. You're winning the divine path spiritual lottery. Okay? Literally, look at that. This is the most wealth you can have. This is the most stability you can have. This is family. This is marriage. This is, you know, a home with someone. This is your lineage and legacy. It's like all the things. Investments. All right. But there are some rats around your, like, watching and wanting what you have. They want to be like you. They want to mimic you, or they want to be you. They want what you have. They want the gifts you have. They wish they had your style, or they wish they could talk like you, or maybe they're trying to talk like you, or they're trying to be like you, whatever it is. I don't know, but there's something there. Okay, but these people are blocked because they are fools. The Fools are being blocked. Okay, now the other message here is the Fool card with the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. This is a powerful reading, my loves. Powerful, beyond powerful. This is powerful alignment. Everything, so again, what you're not seeing, I'm trying to help you see, or the things you're not wanting to look at, I'm trying to help you see and look at and do shadow work for, so that these blockages can be removed and this new cycle can really start. And these new experiences and leaps of faith and all the things. Now, the other message is what has been blocked is no longer blocked, because of the work you've recently done and the initiations. Okay, this is huge. Oh my God, huge. One after the next. You have 3 aces here. Passion, creativity, sexual energy, kundalini, right? Like feeling very like innovative and inspired and like all that, right? This is that solid, stable new beginning, long-lasting, strong foundations, extreme wealth, abundance, great fortune, big offers, a new home, a new vehicle, you know, your dream home is what I'm hearing. And then the Ace of Cups. Again, overflowing abundance. But this is a new beginning in love. This is soulmates. This is your heart exploding with love. So I'm leaving it here. It all comes in very surprise, unexpected, as it should. We shouldn't be expecting. We could expect the unexpected, but we shouldn't be sitting around. That's what I meant by the outcomes and holding on to those things. If you're doing that, then you are single-handedly creating the blockages to what you're trying to call in, because you're clinging. It's energetic chasing, and you're chasing it away from you, right? Okay. So these things are happening fast and very unexpectedly, and it's bringing massive balance, powerful alignment. I mean, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So I'm leaving it here, my loves. I love you guys so much. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, you want to connect with me, please, 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 you know, I do put it down in the description box, serious inquiries only, meaning, you know, only reach out and email me when you're absolutely ready to book, send payment, everything. Not, oh, you know, I'm too busy for all the things. Like people emailing and they're like, oh, I'd love to book a reading with you. Oh, great. And you know, we write, and then they go, okay, I'll reach out to you in about 3 weeks when I get paid. Don't even send me the email. Don't even do that until you're ready to book, and we can schedule you and book you right away, right? But anyways, loves, I offer different spiritual services, readings, because I'm not just like a tarot reader, right? Like I'm a psychic medium and a high priestess. So I do quantum healing sessions. I do goddess channelings with Isis, Mary Magdalene, and other goddess energies or deities and angels. I do Akashic past life reading sessions because I'm a past life guide and Akashic reader guide in this incarnation. That's a part of my light work here, is to connect the dots and help you activate, heal, connect, remember, and know who you were in past incarnations. And then of course, psychic medium general readings. I offer a 20-minute vent sesh. It's not a reading, it's just venting. I don't have anyone to talk to. I need to get this out. You know, it's like that. So anyways, I love you guys. That's what I've got. I just want to very quickly, because why not? Come to me. Attracting like a rose with this Ace of Cups. Okay, this is divine. I mean, look at like solid offers here. Solid offers in love, career. Okay, like I'm hearing like people want to work with you. So whatever you do, or whatever maybe business you have, maybe you're an entrepreneur, or it's collaborations. Like maybe you have a YouTube channel, and like let's say you're a reader like myself, and maybe there's like another reader who wants to collaborate, right? There's just fruitful, prosperous partnerships, collabs, abundant new offers, new beginnings, romance, things, all the things, right? Look. And this is all happening because of how you've stayed optimistic about your love life and about your life in general. For some of you guys, you've been giving up offerings to your altar, or to your altar spaces, or to an altar. And these offerings are being returned back to you tenfold and more. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And what did I say, my loves, earlier about all of this and about when I asked what's holding you back? Spirit is saying, and what did I say earlier when I was channeling? I said, you got to be in the heart. You got to be open to receiving, right? So you can receive what you've been putting out, right? Okay, so stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. There you go, okay? I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. I will see you soon. Mwah.